Well, hi, Suruchi. I was Bhavna here.
Yeah, Bhavna.
I was thinking today that I'm not going to attend your class, but then I don't know, somehow things happened and I'm here. Nice.
That's so nice. It's like ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. I wish all the asks would be like that, pretty
Okay.
quick.
So Bhavna, on those note, all the asks should materialize instantly. Like in this, how much you were not vested. You were like, okay, if I don't attend the call, I'll hear the recording. So there was not too much of a fight that was going, oh my God, I will miss, what will happen? And there's lots of dialogue, internal dialogue. It was not there, right? But
Yeah.
when you say other ask, those ask which doesn't get actualized at the speed of space, how much that ask we keep thinking again and again in our head and goes for all the pros and cons. Okay. So
Hmm.
because what is happening every time when you think of something, you also think of so many points of views in from which it will not happen rather than it will
Very
happen,
true.
right? So
Yes.
all the negative connotations, all the negative mind chirping starts taking place, right? So when that starts taking place, what you're doing, like I'm coming with a gift, you're putting one boulder in front of me, then when I cross another boulder, you put another boulder in front of me. So you keep with your thoughts, what you're doing is you're creating obstacles, 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 obstacles all the way through. So it takes me time, it takes the universe, me I'm referring here is to the universe, takes
Universe,
time
yes.
to cross over and give it to you, right? But sometimes
Yeah.
when we ask and when we go back doing our own work and everything, we don't really present to create those obstacles for the universe. The universe like, hey, freeway, there's no traffic, there's no red light, let me just drive in, ting tong, here's your parcel, right? It becomes
True.
so easy. So if you are facing this or any one of you are facing a problem where your ask is not getting actualized at the speed of space, because hey, this is what it is, the magic is ask and you shall receive. There are two things that comes into the factor is like, a, have you made that ask so significant? Because if you have made your ask significant, because anything that you made significant, you'll see, you'll keep checking, you'll keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
And anything that you've not made significant, you just ask and you move on, you forget about it, so it comes easy. So if you
Yeah.
have made your ask significant, say, everywhere I made this significant, I destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all nine shorts, birds and beyond, because you have to make that ask, strip the significance out of this ask. You have to make it naked for it to be the
Hmm.
raw. So when it is raw, then you're connecting to why you desire it. Because sometimes we desire it only to prove something to someone, and when you
Hmm.
go into proving, you're not being you. And when you're not being you, that means you're not being that magical creature that you are.
Yeah.
That's the reason you are not being 100% powerhouse to pull it, attract it, and be that. Okay.
Yeah.
The second thing is, it's like timing. Something comes to you when it will serve you the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So if it comes before time, like, okay, get present, there's so many things you may have got before time. Do you acknowledge that? No. You like, if I would have got it this time, I would have made so great of it, because you cherish it. Okay, you cherish those things, but before time you didn't cherish it, went out. So universe sometimes give you things when you can make the most out of it. You may be getting
Yeah.
impatient, why is this not showing up? I'm clubbing
Yeah.
the last question of being impatient. So we get impatient is why we're not growing up. So all those people who are so impatient, like, hey, I asked and why it's not showing, ask, have I made my ask very significant? How many spoken unspoken point of view do I have, which is creating an obstacle for me to actualize this ask at the speed of space? Third, is now the time for this ask to come? Because it's like, see, if you look at nature, if you look at plants, okay, if you look at flowers, when you sow the seeds, some sprout in a day, 3 days, 4 days.
Yes.
Some plants take a month for a flower to come out.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Because everything has a specific requirement and it's a time, right? So, like, so similarly is with your ask. Some ask because you have known unknown, so many spoken unspoken hurdles that
Hmm.
he's pulling out one at a time, one at a time. And sometimes ask yourself, do I really want my ask to get fulfilled? It's a very
Yeah.
tricky question. Why? Because we keep saying, hey, I want this, I want this, I want this. But somewhere we are fearful of that ask, that on the second hand we says no. Energetic no, a verbal yes, an energetic no. So you are basically fighting your own ask. And that's the reason it takes time to come, because you're saying, hey, I don't want, I stopped. Then again, next day says, hey, where is my parcel? Again, I run. And in the fraction, when it's coming close and you know it's coming close, you're like, hey, I don't want it. So you have to ask, what am I scared of my ask?
Hmm.
Because deep down, there's a fear related to your ask, and you don't want those things to show up in your life. That's the reason you're postponing for the actualization of your ask sometimes. So there's 3 and 4 parameters to one thing. So ask what is really true for each one of you, because for somebody A will read, for somebody B will read, for somebody all 3 will read. And there is no perfect, like this is the solution to it. But you have to be in question and you have to ask what is really going on with me, with this ask. Is it clear, Bhavna?
Yeah. Okay.
So, Ruchi, what
Fine.
did you say?
Thank you.
Spoken and unspoken what?
See,
Like-
there's a lot of spoken and unspoken in the sense, hey, I say I desire it, but unspoken and energetic fear is so much that, hey, if I be all of me, my family will move out, or I will be not loved or cared, or something is making noise. I'm just muting everybody. So sometimes you feel, oh my God, I have to be too independent then. So you're enjoying the dependency that you don't want to be independent, but at the same time, you're like, hey, I'm asking for this and I'm asking for this. So your unspoken energy stops you from receiving whatever you're asking sometime. So unless you don't get honest with yourself, honesty, you need to ask, hey, do I really desire this, or I'm just saying for the heck of it? Because then I can keep telling, hey, I've been working towards me, I've been asking. But my question is, if you ask, won't you do everything in your power to actualize it? And if you're not doing everything in your power to actualize it, you're just asking for the sake of asking. Somewhere you are fearful of your own ask. And fear is a distractor. We all know. And that distracts us. So we keep playing the game of distraction. And that leads to blaming. Yeah, Bhavna, you have to say something.
Yeah, for example, there's a friend of mine, that person's leg has a lot of pain, maybe sciatica, whatever, it's going very bad to worse. Interesting point of view. But the thing is that we are unable to find a treatment. Been going to different people, and of course, allopathy, they say do the operation, but that thing is that that person has been told maybe we'll not be able to stand
Okay,
again.
I'm just asking one thing. Truth, how much of your friend loves that pain? Just give me an answer, yes and no, whatever comes to you. Truth. Don't go into her universe.
Okay.
With your awareness, not what they're saying, but with your awareness.
Yeah, maybe that's why that person is not letting it go.
How's it serving it?
I don't think it's serving anything.
That's it. See, when you're saying I don't think, you've gone into your mind to figure out how can a problem serve. But these things, it's like it's hardly cognitive, more energetic. Why? Because nobody will call out disease, because I know disease doesn't help me, but still I'm creating and not letting it go. So I have to ask, how is it really helping me? If it's helping me, you can't accuse the person because the person doesn't know. Because sometimes we are not cognitively aware why are we creating a mess, but energetically, yes, we are aware. But nobody asks us this question that, hey, how is your disease helping you? So the first thing they'll attack you. Are you crazy? I'm in so much of pain and you think I'm a fool? No, if it is helping you, how is it helping you? Because we have some agenda, and if fulfills that agenda, we are ready to take that pain, that suffering to meet that agenda. Like how I said, what is your ask? If you really desire, you will do everything in your power to actualize that ask, even if it means
Yes.
suffering. Yeah. The
Okay.
other thing is, so that is one way. So you have to be very present, and because see, it's your friend, right? So you can ask, hey, does the earth require? Because a lot of times the aches, pain, intensity in the body is also because the earth requires something of you. So are you contributing enough to earth? But how, ask how's the pain helping, and you will see if there's a smile, grin, and things, you know you're in the right direction. Because anything that is true for you makes you feel light, and when you're light, there's a smile, there's a laughter, there is a shift in energy. You may be lying to the whole world. The thing is, please don't lie to yourself. When you're asking for something, ask, hey, am I just asking for the heck of it, or I really desire for this to take birth in this reality, not in my mind?
Yeah.
Yeah. So because if it is, you will do anything in your power. You will gain, you will lose, you'll do everything to actualize it. And we have all been there and done that. Go to any time in your childhood or wherever you are in stage of your life, there'll be one thing that you so desired and you went all out, whatever it took to have that.
Yeah.
So why was that ask so important, and why the current ask of yours is not important, that you're not ready to be and do everything, whatever it takes?
Fine. Yes, very good. Thank you so much.
So Neha, coming back to your for career, for actualization. So see, the thing is, when we start, it's like when I spoke about the plant, and when it's spurting up and coming, first a small leaves come, a stem come. So how you said, hey, I can see it. Something is shifting, impatient. But don't kill your creation because of your impatience, because you'll keep digging it again and again and again, seeing when it's going to come. So when you're again checking in, your gratitude goes out, your judgment comes in, and judgment kills the creation. So everywhere you're using judgment to kill your creation, all of you, of your life, living, finances, relationship, whatever it is, can you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, point, pop, all nine short, birds and beyonds, because impatience leads to judgment of self. Because that's the thing, we say, hey, I must have done something wrong. Hey, I'm not capable enough. I'm such a duffer, still I'm not able to get it. So we only think negative about the situation, hardly we think any positive about the situation.
Can I ask you something, your Suruchi?
Yeah, Rita.
So when you said patience, I was listening to, I don't know, one. I'm Rita here. You can hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so when you talk of patience, specifically when Gary talks about, doing, envisioning the, like not envisioning, but getting the energy of the future you desire to create, and then you pull that future into your now with the energy pull.
Yeah.
So he says actually then patience doesn't become a virtue, because then you're just waiting for things to happen. So how could you put it in a, because certain things we have got a concept, oh this, like you said, the plant will flower in 10 days, and so haven't not we given it a, what can it, we do, I mean it's not a natural process, but where it is, where we are trying to, where we are making an attempt to create something. So how can we hasten the process.
See, the thing is, when you, it's simple every day when you connect and ask, hey, what can I contribute to you today? What can I institute today to actualize you? Right? So I am not going to the judgment. I am not even saying that, hey, it'll take 10 days, 10 years. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, because you feel that I planted yesterday and I want it today. We were dealing that issue that I planted yesterday and I want it today. So sometimes, how many unspoken, spoken, your thoughts, feelings, emotions are already concluded you have about that project, that is delay, like which I covered with Bhavna when with the ask.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we create obstacles, we make it delay because somewhere deep down we are saying, you have to ask, which stage am I saying,
Yeah.
do I really, am I congruent to my ask, that I really desire it, or I'm just saying,
Am I even in the receiving of that, actually?
yeah, because I say it, but I am not congruent to receive it, so I start creating obstacles. Okay, sometimes when I take the time frame out and connect to something and says, hey, what can I contribute today, what can I do today to actualize you at the speed of space? So then I am not operating from a conclusion, I am not putting the time frame into a conclusion, but I am on a day-to-day basis, I'm just taking a step. Sometimes it will be 10 steps, sometimes it will be one step, depending on whatever is required.
Okay.
So this is what I'm addressing. And when it says the plan, it's the same thing, some creation of yours, because depending upon whatever points of views we have or whatever nourishment it requires for you to be there, it will take that long, which we don't know. And timing, it doesn't matter, because the thing is, hey, somebody eats one bite and somebody eats 100 bite, small bites, right? So how much are you giving in and letting go of your points of views, and you becoming an empty vessel for it to actualize instantaneously? Because each of us can actualize instantaneously. It's a points of views, it's a fear somewhere adjoining, and it's an agenda. What is an agenda behind that ask? Okay.
So my question was on that. So I don't need to be patient. I need to work on where I am stalling the whole thing.
Yeah, if it is, then ask, hey, what do you require for me to do today? Because you are taking an action, and sometimes you have already done whatever you require, and your project may say, take a chill pill, just go enjoy, take a walk. So please get out rather than digging, because all the time digging also doesn't help. You have to be just out of your way.
Right.
So it is just that, and we each one with different creation are at different stages of it. So you have to really ask, when you are doing everything and it's not materializing, then you have to ask, hey, is it even my ask?
Oh, yes.
Because if it is not your ask, you will do little to say it is, but you will not do wholeheartedly to actualize it.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Anything else? And
Sarika?
Shikha said, sorry, who is saying?
This is Rupali.
Yeah, Rupali.
Suruchi, I wanted to ask you. Actually, the thing is now, like you just told us about this, how to ask. But now this ask, I've been asking. It's basically, I'll just tell you clearly. It's my husband who got a job, okay, and he just left it past 20 days back. Okay, he doesn't want to go there, and I really want him to work because we both are not working.
Yeah.
It's I keep asking, I keep pulling energy, I keep doing everything. But I'm seeing that, whenever I ask him that, get join back to that work because that office has not removed him. I don't know what happened suddenly. He doesn't want to go. So I kept on telling him that, whenever we talk about this thing about his job, he gets so mad, he gets so wild that he just wants to leave the house. So I don't understand, like, how should I ask, like, if I want, because I've been continuously doing energy pull. I'm doing this ask in a different form, but it's really not working out for me.
So what Rupali instead, see, the thing is, with the other person involved, his free will is also involved. Okay, there's something that is pinching him for whatever reason he's doing, not doing. What if, because it's like you said, both of us are not working. Hey, what will it take for me? What can I be and do to create and generate money right away? Because if I'm not mistaken, it's also a worry of money, right? If two
Yes,
people are not, where the money will come. So
yeah.
what if we can ask, what can I do to create and generate money right away? Okay.
What can I be to create?
What can I be and do today to create and generate money right away? Okay. Because
Right
you
away.
have to be something, you have to do something. So everywhere we're dependent, somebody else will take care of us, which doesn't allow us to take care of our own self financially also, all of us. Because I can see only women, if they are men also. It is, can we now revoke, recant, reclaim, renounce, destroy, and create all the oaths, vows, fearing, felting, binding, bonding, contract we had from anyone across lifetime, space, dimension, reality, which doesn't allow us to tap and be financially independent for now and all eternity.
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all nine short birds and beyond, and ask, hey, what can I be to be all of me? Because see, all of us have the everything that is required, okay? And ask what's right about this situation that I'm not getting. Because did you had planned to leave your job once he takes up his job, or did you had planned not to? What was your agenda?
See,
That
actually, Suruchi, what has happened? He always keeps switching his job. Okay, so this time I thought, because he was thinking that I'm working, so things are working out. So now what I did is I only quit it. I want him to come in a track because
so
he
yeah.
should feel about it.
So now, Rupali, how much he is scared of commitment? Is he the person who's scared of commitment? Is my question to
Yes,
you,
yes, yes, yes,
right?
yes.
So if he's scared of commitment and now he'll be like, oh my God, she is left. And if I keep doing, then I'm stuck. I'm committed to create and generate money every month. And how much he's fizzling out because he has a commitment phobia. Some people have a commitment phobia. And that's the reason they don't want to be in a permanent job, permanent relationship, or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But your picking up the job will also excite you. Okay, I can do the job because it's not all on me,
Mm,
right? So,
yeah.
so get from that space and says, hey, hell you. And if you are generating and he's not, don't give him a penny. He's like, hey, get your own money. Are you willing to be that, willing to receive that judgment? And that I am not giving you a penny. Go fend for yourself. I'm going to fend for myself because it is not a one-way street. Because get a job, don't give him a penny. It's not about not taking care, but sometimes like how we introduce discipline to a child and especially a teenager, like we pull out things because we know I'm there emotionally nurturing, but if this is a pattern, you unless he doesn't see as a pattern, unless he doesn't see that he has a commitment phobia, he's not willing to change because he'll blame you. It will be a blame game that will be going on because they don't change unless they choose to change. Because any other party today, I know everything, but if I want my son to listen, he doesn't listen. It's his choice. I can't force him, right? I'm giving you a child because it's a beautiful example for mother and children, because we all as a mother wants everything great for our children. There's nothing, right? And we force them, we control them, and when we let them falter, that's the time they get into a realization and they may open to be listening to something that we have to say. Otherwise they discount us.
But
So
Suruchi, but I mean, this can't be the life, right? He has to take the responsibility. He
see,
can't like that.
agree, this is can't be the life. See, you're fighting for somebody who's not ready to fight his own battle.
What can I do in the situation for him?
Rather than for him, ask what can I do in the situation for myself.
Suruchi, it is okay. I am okay to work. I have no issues. But the thing is, he's getting habituated. See, now what is happening is
Don't
like,
give him. That's what I'm saying. Because he's getting habituated. He's getting comfort.
I will tell you, the thing is like, we stay separately, like from my in-laws. We just recently got separated, okay? Because his habit is like his mom is taking care of him. Whenever he goes, whatever he like, she takes care of it. So now the problem is like I'm become a devil in his life because when he comes and I keep telling him about the job, and when he goes there, he's getting all food, whatever he wants.
Okay, Rupali, everywhere, knowingly, unknowingly, you've taken the job of his mother. Can you destroy and create yourself from this job? Can you fire yourself from this job, please?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, one pop, all nine shots, boys and girls. What and everywhere he's looking a mother in you. You have to see, he's looking a mother to be pampered and taken care. So you ask what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, possibility can me and my body be to be the wife I truly be for all eternity.
Yes.
And everything that doesn't allow will you destroy and uncreate all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, lunch, and beyond. And it's like, hey, are you willing to take that stand? Okay, fine. If you feel, go stay with your mom. I know it's, see, the thing is, we feel, oh my God, then he'll go away. There's a fear. Okay, if I push it so much, he'll break, it'll go. But you need to understand, unless you don't push and show the mirror, they don't realize what it is, because they will play and control you from your fear, because you're reacting, you're not acting. And anywhere when you react, the person can control you, because they are the one who's playing your remote control. They know what to press. So it's like, it's not that you have to lifelong do the work, but if you're like, hey, rather than suffering, if I start being financially independent, and what will it take to have everything that I desire in life to come to me? And when you earn, don't give him a penny. We spoil them. As a kid, we start spoiling them by giving everything to their needs. And that's the reason they think that if they don't do anything, they will get it.
See, Suruchi, you whatever you said now, that's what I'm trying to do actually. Actually, the thing is, I was trying not to work because he should realize basically that it is his responsibility. Okay. So that's the reason I actually stopped working. Okay.
Yeah.
To make him realize. Okay. But still, this year, what happens is, as I told you, when he goes home, a mom is pampering there. So he never realized the realization is not there only.
See, that's what I'm saying. Unless he doesn't realize, he cannot choose and change. You cannot realize for that person, and you can't force the person. After some extent, they will just cut off, right? They will. It's like, unless you have a chat with her mother and says, "Boss, this is not working. Either you stay away from my marriage, or you are the one breaking my marriage."
Okay. So I have to go and speak to her directly.
You have to go speak to her directly rather than getting your husband involved. And when he says, seriously, when did I say?
Hmm.
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're getting. And lie it. Because if she's lying, just lie. But have a conversation. He's like, you want? Are you willing to feed your child for the next 20, 30 years? Because I am not. I will leave and walk out.
Okay.
See,
Because
the
I
thing,
told
you
her
have
I have
to
never
tell. See, it's nice, but then the thing is, hey, your pampering is not helping somebody to grow up and do. If not, you can keep it with you and keep feeding. It doesn't matter. I am working. I'm smart. I'm talented. I'll get another one. Your son will not get.
Okay.
So you have to give them another dose of love and care, but in a different way that they get it, so that they back off. And if she says, I'm ready, then he's like, you will not allow your son to enter the house. Even if it says, you have to push him, so that both can work together. And you will not tell him that we spoke.
Okay. Okay, but if she speaks and she tells, it's going to be like, you know how it is, like mother
Yeah.
and son.
So that's what it
End
is.
of the day.
You need to speak and never say that you spoke. Because see, sometimes you need to be in partnership with the person if you don't like, even if it's create greater.
Okay.
Don't blame her, because if you blame, you're doing, say, hey, this is the issue. This is how we have to deal. See, if you make somebody wrong, they will fight.
But Suruchi, now the thing is what, that job where he was working, no, that job is still there for him, but he's not ready to go.
Let go
I
of your agenda
seriously
of
want to
fixing
put
your husband.
there.
Let go of your agenda of fixing husband. Contribute whatever contribution he's willing to receive. Because if you have an agenda, then what will you do is, you will not live your life. You will only go into fixing, and which will create more and more problems. So what contribution can you be to your husband today that you are not willing to be? Because I get the job, like at this situation, a job and losing that job, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, hey, if you do 100% and still they don't, you have to leave them and start creating your life. Because when they see that, and when they see nobody's giving that attention, nobody's giving, because right now it's an attention seeking device. He's getting that attention directly, indirectly. whatever way, and they love that attention, and because of that they will not do anything. When you withdraw that attention, when you withdraw that money, when you withdraw that comfort, they will have to make a choice. Yeah.
Yeah. But Suruchi, now if I speak to our mother, okay, also, and then maybe even if he comes here, but if he's going to be the same, like he doesn't want to work, he stays home,
Then you are,
it
then it's
doesn't
your
work like.
choice. Then you have to ask, hey, do I want to stay with somebody who I have to parent like a mother? It's your choice. Then you have to ask that question to yourself. I can't tell you this, but then you will have to be very honest and see, hey, what am I really doing with my life? Why have I adopted a big child?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Suruchi. Thanks.
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 Shikha, coming back to you, you asked motivation, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, my question was like, I'm trying a lot of things, yet I'm not,
Yeah.
um, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Payal asked for motivation. Yeah. Okay. So, see, when you're trying something, it's the same thing. It's like, hey, anything. See, there's not a perfect recipe of what will you do, but anything that lights your world, which is fun, which is joy. And the other thing is, if it's ease, you are in the right direction of your creation. Anything that is easily opening up. Easy doesn't mean not exerting. Easy doesn't mean that you will not have to work, but it is easy. That is where you truly desire to create. Anything that is not easy is not your reality. Anything that is not easy is not your reality. Anything that is easy is like, hey, you asked and the thing just showed up. Of course, you may have to do 10 hours of doing things or whatever it is, but it just showed up. It's just showing up. And anything that lights your world or anything that is fun for you, the only thing is, what is your agenda? Because sometimes we like doing, but that may not be making me money. Then I'm like, oh, it is. But you have to ask, hey, it's not giving me currency, but is it giving me that energy that will create a greater currency for me? So maybe that's things I need to be including in my life also.
Okay. And also, like what other questions can we ask? Like, so to just have more clarity on, okay, what else can I do? Or,
So if you're seeking for clarity, then ask what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, possibility can me and my body be to have total clarity on this, whatever that thing you need clarity on, with total ease. Ask for more clarity on that subject with asking, hey, universe, can I have more clarity here, please? It's as simple. More awareness on this, please. Ask your body, hey, body, can you make me more aware when this is going on? What can I add here? What can I be here? See, anyway, if you're stuck in a situation, it's not ask what are you refusing to be? Because you're refusing to be something. That's the reason you're stuck in a situation. Rupali, you can ask the same question. What am I refusing to be in my relationship?
Okay, thank you.
Because you're refusing to be something. And why you're refusing to be? Because what is an agenda that you have in that situation or with that person, which doesn't allow you to be everything. Because we all want to be a nice person, we don't want to be a bad person, but nice and bad is both a judgment. Is it really a truth? No, it's a lie. A judgment is always a lie. You need to be and do whatever will create greater, even if it means
Hmm.
slapping a person, because it
Okay.
will create greater.
Yeah.
But we are yeah, Pyle. And motivation, Pyle, you spoke about motivation, right? See, the thing is, that's the thing. Everywhere we are in trained to create a life based on need. So we only get motivated when there's a need. We are like that carrot. There has to be a carrot so that we can keep motivating. What if your motivation is more joy, more of me, more of fun, more of life? Okay. Everywhere you're creating your life based on need, you destroy and create it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all nine short. But because once that need gets out and we feel, oh my God, I've become obsolete, I'm not creating. What do? You create another bigger need. So rather than creating, so when you're doing thing, when you're creating, you're not actually creating. You're fixing your need. and that is not a creation. That's a problem solving. So everywhere you have taken a job of being a problem solver, all of you. Can you destroy and uncreate at all times a gazillion? Right and wrong, good and bad,
Yes, yes.
that's boys and beyonds. What energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, possibility can you and your body be to be out of control, out of definition, out of form, structure, significance, linearity, with total ease? And everything which doesn't allow you to have that as your reality, can you destroy and uncreate all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot pork, all nine short Brazilians. Because if you don't have a form, if you don't have a structure, if you don't have a definition, you will just create for the fun of it because you don't know where you're going. Every day is an adventure. But we like to live a controlled life. We want to control everything around us. And then then we need to have those need installed so that we know where we are going. Otherwise, we are just all over the place. That's the reason you motivate yourself with need. So everywhere, need is your motivation factor. Can you destroy and uncreate at all times a gazillion? Right?
Yes.
Good and bad, pot and pork, all lunch, short bazooka. Are you willing to give yourself permission to fail? Because need hai, to I know what I have to get up, do. It's like a schedule. And because when we are full space, we don't know where we are heading, right? That's the reason we feel that we are lost. What if you're not lost? What if you're just space? When there's no thought in your mind, you feel, oh my God, I'm blank. What if it's not a blankness? You're just space. With that space, with this new territory, what if you can just ask, hey, what will be fun for me to create and actualize today? What every day you can ask, hey, what will be fun for me to create and actualize today, and see what shows up. You will be in the moment, you will be present, you will be neither in your past nor in your future. You will be very much in your present in this time.
See, this is exactly my question. It's not about like, it's like when when all your desires are fulfilled, like whatever you have asked for,
You're
everything
asking
has
too
been-
small then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's what the motivation in that way, that, okay, this is also possible. Okay. If I wish to do this, I know I can do it. If
Okay,
I wish to do that, I can do this. Then what do I like? I
Okay,
feel like,
fine.
like
Then
you said, that space. Yeah. That space.
What contribution can I be to the planet today that I was unwilling to be till today?
Okay.
Because see, when I'm being a contribution, it's a huge ask because I don't know in which way I'll be a contribution because my basic needs are fulfilled, right? So then I don't have those desire. I desired a bungalow, I desired money, I desired a husband, I desired a health. All those are fulfilled. Now what? What next, right?
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
So ask, what contribution can I be to the planet that I was unwilling to be? And then every day ask, what can I be and do to contribute to the planet today? And then whatever shows up, just be and do it. Because it's like, if you are rich, you are a contribution. Why? Because you know you're not abusing people because of the power of money is never a problem. People are, right? So if money in the hand of right people, there's so many people. I know so many people who are creating a forest, Bangalore side. Why? Because they're creating lakes for the animals. They're using those money in a different way. Shannon and Gary, they are doing action for forest where they're creating forests. There's some people who are helping children for studies, right? So what is that ticks your world? You don't have to do everything what everybody is doing. We have something that ticks our world. It can be something very different. Ask, hey, what can I be and do today to create that in that area that will motivate all your life, because you have a bigger purpose than you. Find a purpose that is bigger than your life, because right now all your desires are as small as our life. It's not you, all of us, because we are only trained. तुम्हारे पास घर होना चाहिए, तुम्हारे पास गाड़ी होनी चाहिए, you need to have money, you need to have a house, you need to have a relationship, you need to have a kid. If you have all this, you're sorted. But the person is like, but there's so much more can I do, right? I feel my potency is not getting utilized. Ask, what contribution can I be to the planet that I was not willing to be? And ask, hey, how can I show up more of me than I was willing to show up yesterday? Because all those asks will bring up all those deep down issues or possibilities that is available in your way. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for this.
Great. Yeah, Krishna, I can see your hand raised.
Hi, Suruchi. Thank you for this wonderful call.
Thank you.
Um,
See, that's my agenda. That keeps me going.
it keeps us going too. So, well, I just had a very bad bout of this 3 days of pain and everything, and something shifted in me. For some reason, now I have an aversion to perfumes, which was my absolute everything. Creating them, making them was absolutely everything for me. I don't even use it anymore. I mean, it's really something that I have never imagined possible for me to not use perfumes and not like perfumes. Maybe it's temporary, but I've also gone blank. Like, there is a very, it's just a blank.
Okay, Krishna. Okay, Truth, is it yours?
No.
So everywhere you bought it as yours, can you return and create it all?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, online, shirt was yours. And now can you return to whoever it belongs to with lot of love, like consciousness attached?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, online, shirt was yours. The other thing is, are you fearful of success? Are you fearing success?
Yes.
So how much obstacles will you create in your way so that you're not successful? A little, a lot, or megatons?
Ouch. Megatons. Yes, it just pulled.
Everything that is, can you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all nine, short, was means. Whom do you don't want to upset if you're successful?
No one comes to mind. No one comes up, shows up. In
No one. But okay, how much fear, unknown fear do you have that will happen? What will happen to you if you are successful? All those known, unknown fear coming from any lifetime, space, dimension, reality is gripping your success. And everywhere you're using your body to slow yourself down. Can you give that job up? Can you give that formula up? Can you give that pattern up for now and all eternity?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all night, short, buzzing. We all have a pattern. Okay, your pattern is your body to slow you down. For somebody, it'll be a relationship. For somebody, it'll be money. I am muting, someone is muting that. Okay. For someone, it'll be money, right? So you have to get hold is like, hey, what is my pattern in life that I use to stop myself or limit myself or not receive my ask? You have to identify it. And when you see it, ask, what's the value of creating my life from this pattern? And what is it?
You're actually on point, because this is what has happened. I instantly got very good success with certain things, and I've always yes, you're on point with this. Currently also, the thing I've taken up, I'm getting successful to a point where it is yes, and suddenly this has happened, and yes, it is the body.
Ask what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, possibility can me and my body be to be unstoppable, unbeatable, unstoppable. I truly be for all eternity. Just be unstoppable. Yeah, ask for unstoppable, I truly be for all eternity. I was trying to put success, but no, success doesn't read unstoppable, I truly, because you stop your own growth. You create people to stop it. So be unstoppable, I truly be for all eternity. In every unstoppable, in every area of my life, I truly be for all eternity. Run this. Run this 30 times for 30 days and see what shows up. Why I do say 30 times 30 days, people will be like, why it's not one time? Because we are so smart and intelligent, fooling ourselves and bypassing these energies, so that when you say 30 times, at some point of the time, you're completely present with what you're asking for, and you're willing to let go. Because otherwise, the moment we ask in a head, we are somewhere else, we're not present with what we are saying. So when you do it 30 times, 30 days, you are actually getting present. And if you're those who check out a lot, say it loudly, don't say it in your mind. Write it down on a piece of paper and read it out and say it loudly to yourself, so that you hear, you see, you feel, and you can let go of it. Yeah.
Can you repeat that sentence once, please?
What energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, possibility can me and my body be to be unstoppable? I truly be for all eternity. Everything that doesn't allow, I destroy and uncreate it all times a gazillion. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Yeah. Yeah, Priyanka, you have your hand raised. I can see.
Yeah, I want to ask about trusting. Like, I have lots of trusting issue, whatever I do. So I know whatever I am doing is like right, but still that doubt will come
Okay.
a lot. Trust.
Give yourself permission to fail. Give yourself permission to fail.
How can I give?
What energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, possibility can me and my body be to be the biggest failure I truly be for all eternity? Because
I should ask this.
yeah, because the thing is, you don't have trusting issue with people. You're not willing to trust yourself. See, when it comes to trust, you need to trust your awareness. You don't trust the world, you trust your awareness. But you're not trusting your awareness because you're fighting to be right. You're fighting to be right in every area. You're not willing to fail, right? Like, I have an awareness, but you want sure short answers. You're not looking for an awareness, you're looking for a sure short answer. So when you give yourself permission to fail, so you will trust that awareness and you'll follow those energies. And the more you follow those energies, you will see that your awareness is leading you and giving you an insight that you are not willing to receive.
This was something very different.
Yeah, because you expected a different result. It's more about trusting our own self. And why don't we trust ourselves or awareness? Because we are not willing to fail. So we look for people whom we think have all the answers or who have a life set, but they are them. And then what we are doing, we're trusting them. And when that thing doesn't fall, our belief system is like, hey, you cannot trust anyone. So don't trust anyone. Trust your own awareness. Are you willing to trust your awareness? And are you willing to take that pressure off by giving yourself permission to fail?
Yes.
So that is what it leads to. See, the thing is, the day when there's no pressure, how much you show up as you,
Yeah, too much.
and then everything falls into place.
Yes.
And when everything falls into place, you know exactly what to do, where to do, what to say. You're not in your head figuring out what to say.
No.
And why it happened? Because there was no pressure of proving yourself to anyone.
Yes.
And if you give yourself permission to fail, do you need to prove yourself to anyone then?
No.
That's it. I rested my case.
It was very
Ruchi, can
nice.
I ask you?
Yeah. Is Priyanka, are you done? Just a second, Usha. Priyanka, are you done, or is there anything else?
No. Done.
Okay. Yeah, Usha.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much. I got this link from somebody else. And will you share the recording?
Yes, I'll share it in my group. The recording will be there. Yeah.
Okay. And second thing, I want to ask about this one. Actually, I would like to have my teacher's license, but my company is not giving me that with ease, So what kind of question can I frame to get it with ease, the teacher's license thing?
Pock and pot everything which doesn't allow me to receive this teacher's license with total ease. Just ask Pock and Pot everything known, unknown to me, which doesn't allow me to receive this teacher's license with total ease.
Okay.
And ask, what can I be and do to change this? To change any situation, you have to be a certain energy, and you may have to do a certain things that you were not willing to do earlier. So what can I be and do to change this? And Pock and Pot everything which doesn't allow me to receive this license with total ease. Play with these two clearings. You will get a lot of awareness, and it'll be different every day. It'll be very different energies that you need to be. So everywhere we have decided or concluded that we need to be a same energy every day because this is me. Can you let go the definition of you which doesn't allow you to be and do anything that is required on a day-to-day basis? Right and wrong, good and bad, one pop, all nine short button. Do you wear the same clothes daily just because you like it? No. So why are you showing up as you, like whatever image that you like? Why are you showing up like that every day? Why it won't be that energy that is required? Like if you go for a party, you know this kind of a clothes. If you're going for a meeting, if for a prayer meeting, for office, you wear different clothes, right? Because that is what the fit is. The same thing is what situation demands of you, be that energy, do those things required or demanded of you there. Why are you not being and doing that? Then why are you sticking to your version that you have decided is you? So all the versions that you have of you, which doesn't allow you to be and do everything that will create greater for your life, can you not destroy and uncreate and let it all go? Right and wrong, good and bad, one pop,
Yes.
all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Usha, does it answer or you have anything else?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? I can take one more, I think.
Yeah, one thing. I'm a compulsive eater. I've become a compulsive eater.
Yay! What are you punishing your body for?
I don't know. I'm just putting on weight, and Rashi, whenever we talk, I'm always eating.
Great. You're always eating, but how much are you punishing yourself for things that you so desire and you're not achieving? It's like a child. Mera bachcha to marte jao. Why? Because it's mine. Meri body hai. Great. I can sabotage by eating because I can't control anybody. I can control my body. So what are you punishing your body for? Because your body didn't listen to a shape that you wanted. So you're punishing your body. I'll overfeed you. Great. Good job. See, that's what this is the style that we learn, parenting style. And because our body is our child, because we can control it, we do exactly what has been done to us. So it's like, hey, if you don't succeed, you get punished, right? And punishment is like your TV is taken off or your free time is taken off, whatever, different form of punishment, somebody hits. So it's a very different form of punishment. So what are you punishing your body for? You have to ask. By overeating, you're punishing your body because you know it's not making you happy, it's not making your body space, right? But you're punishing. So what are you punishing your body for is my question. So the moment you get it, you'll be like, okay, because you can excuse, oh, I don't know, I do mind eating. But what it's like, you're punishing yourself through your body because you feel that your body failed you in public because it didn't show up. People are judging you, and who's at fault? Body is at fault. So who needs punishment? Body needs punishment. So what do? You sabotage your body by overeating, by over exercising, by not nurturing, by not caring your body. In different ways we do. So what are you punishing your body for is my question.
I don't know what I'm punishing it, but I'm eating. Suddenly, I don't know why. It's like,
okay, tell me one thing. Okay, do you drink?
No.
You teach. Okay, then I'll say, okay, you don't know, but you have to keep teaching the whole day. Please teach. You can't take a rest. Will you do it? Truth, yes or no?
No.
No, right? You will ask question. So then why so convenient by saying, hey, I'm eating, but I don't know. Why are you not asking, hey, what it is? If I'm eating, let me stay away. Put it away. I will not eat. Why are you not taking action then? If you can take action in every area of your life, why are you not taking it here?
Yeah.
Because somewhere you've concluded that it needs punishment, it needs this form. It's okay. This is okay because everybody overeats, so it's safe. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
See, if we can exert control in other area, why can't we exert things which is not creating greater for us?
Yeah.
Because somewhere you have
True.
concluded it is okay to be like this with my body. So what if
Okay.
it's not okay?
Yeah, it's not okay, certainly.
Okay, tell me, is other area of your life going okay right now? Truth.
No.
So why are you creating more trouble? Will your body will get you something that you've decided? If you don't take care of your body, if your body feels sick or whatever, is there somebody to take care of it?
I wouldn't like to put pressure on anybody.
But body will automatically put pressure because you can't do it. Body, yeah, everybody understand. Nobody,
Yeah.
body can fall flat anytime. How much are you
True.
adding fuel to that agenda of yours by overeating?
Okay.
See, we don't do anything unless it creates something for us. We are very selfish people. So how is this helping me? How is overeating helping me? You have to just get present to that and then clear things around it.
Okay.
And everywhere you've concluded it's okay to overeat because then I can crib and I talk about and blame myself. Can you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online, shut, bazillions. So it's what's the value of keep creating problem in your life?
Hmm.
Everywhere you create problem in your life to keep yourself busy, can you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online,
Good,
shut,
bad, pot, pock.
bazillions. So you have to ask, hey,
Fine.
why am I creating problem? What am I avoiding? If I'm not busy with my own self, what am I avoiding to see? Because
Yes.
when I have so many problems, I cannot be aware of what's going on because I'll say, oh, whole time goes in fixing me only. So what are you avoiding to see?
Yeah.
You are creating problem after problem after problem in your life. What are you avoiding to be aware of?
Yeah.
So just ask, what am I avoiding to be aware of? And is it an entity that I'm eating for that didn't require my presence? And I'm like, I'm going to stuff it and not be aware of you. I
Yeah.
didn't want you to bring
Okay.
entity here,
Yeah,
but
but yes, I do feel low. I feel, suddenly I feel as if I want to run away from the house. Some things happen.
So when things happen, who does this belong to?
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah.
see, the other tool you do is like if you've eaten, then tell your mind, I'm not going to give you anything for 20 minutes. If you're still hungry, I'll feed you. Otherwise, I'm not feeding you.
Yeah.
Because it
Okay.
takes the time for the brain to process that you've already eaten. And then ask, you've done entity class, then ask, speak to the entity. What do they require? They require your attention and you're giving food. They not require food.
Okay.
And just ask, what are you unwilling to be aware of? Just ask, what am I unwilling to be aware of? That's the reason I'm choosing to create problem with every area of my life.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Suruchi, can I ask one question, please? Quick
Okay.
one. Okay.
Quick.
What has happened is since the last 2 months, I've developed this cough kind of thing, which it's like a bout which comes couple of times in a week, and it troubles me for 1 hour, literally 1 to 2 hours, and then I have to do everything possible. So, how do I take care of that? I mean, I really it's
Every day you are creating problems so that you can use your tools. Can you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online, children. Everywhere you feel कि कुछ तो problem होना चाहिए ना. I cannot enjoy 2 months in the villa without having any problem. So I need a dedicated time to use something. Can you let go of that agenda, please, and just enjoy? Because you created. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online, shut, buzz, and ask, sweetie, who does this belong to? Everywhere you bought it as yours, can you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online, shots, boys and beyond. And the other thing is how much fun that coughing gives the vibration in your body that you like, that you don't want to let it go. You're laughing. So everything that is, can you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online, shopping. Please use other things rather than using this kind of a vibration, please. Okay. Krishna, you had your hand raised, and is there in the chat you've written something? Can an entity also make you sabotage your own success to get attention like misery loves company? Yes, Krishna, it is true. Because they are also people, sometimes without bodies, so they are also on a mission on the different track. So you need to be bigger than them. Basically, all of you need to claim and own your power and be bigger than anybody you have ever known, so that nobody can control you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. It was really fun having
Thank
you
you,
all.
Suji. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Awesome class. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I-
Thank you. Thank you. Amazing it was. Thank you.
Thank you.